Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. So today we get to take a look at the all-new 2025 BMW X5M Competition. This model's finished off in Dravit Gray Metallic. Its MSRP is just shy of $140,000. So we have quite a lot to go over for this family SUV that has a lot of performance to it. We'll start off with what this is powered by, which is the 4.4 liter twin turbo V8. This is also paired to a hybrid system along with the 8-speed automatic, and it pumps out 617 horsepower, 553 pound-feet of torque. Sent through that xDrive all-wheel drive system, it will propel this 5,400-pound SUV from 0 to 60 in 3.7 seconds. Top speed is up to 177 miles an hour. Now, as we take a look at the exterior styling, it has a very nice front-end design that is very functional for airflow. You'll notice that the kidney grille has a lot of cutouts. It's finished off in matte black. There's also the forward-facing camera, X5M badge, and then more gloss black in the lower section with the sensor for the distance pacing. There's all of the parking sensors, LEDs for the new design with the headlights, which have a dark inner housing to them, and then a lot of cutouts in that lower section. So extremely functional for airflow and efficiency, and there's some nice lines that come down the hood as well. Now, this model has a set of gloss black wheels that have the multi-spoke design to them. There's the massive red M Sport brakes, X5M badge just behind that. Gloss black for the power folding side mirrors, which have the camera and the turn signal. Full moonroof up top with more gloss black accents. And then you'll notice too that the fender flares have a little bit of a flare to them, just to make it a little bit more edgy from the side, along with the lines in the lower side skirt and just underneath the height of the door. Now, this also has a body colored spoiler with really nice indentions there. There's the third brake light, the backup camera, wiper blade there, dark housing for the LEDs. There's the parking sensors, and then the quad tip dual exhaust down below with some more gloss black accents. This is also capable of towing up to 7,200 pounds when it is properly equipped. Now, with the X5, you get the split design. You have the liftgate up top and then the tailgate in the lower section. And with this SUV, you have quite a lot of space. You even get the spare tire underneath, along with being able to put the cover when you have that and it's not installed. You have a little bit of storage there you could use as needed. You can also fold down the back seats as well. You have some hooks, 12 volts there too. So very practical for the size of this SUV. Very roomy for the items that you have. Now, as you have been hearing, the vehicle has been locking and unlocking because it has the proximity key. Now, you can actually set it up to where you grab the front door handles, it will unlock the rear. It's just not set up at the moment. And then in back, this has the manual adjusting sunshade. There's Bowers & Wilkins for the audio, carbon fiber interior lighting, there's leather, lots of storage there, and then a two-tone design for the seats. Now, at 5'10", I have a good bit of space. You can actually charge and attach tablets to the back of the seat there. There's storage pockets. These are heated seats. All the climate adjustments are underneath that. There's also storage as well as auxiliaries down below. And then in the middle, there's the armrest along with cup holders. So you can use those. And then you can even fold down this middle seat individually if you would like to. And then here's a look at the visibility. This also has the Alcantara headliner, which is a nice touch. And then up front, the front seats are massaging, so there's that function. You can also adjust the passenger front seat, memory seating adjustments, window controls, mirror adjustments, and all of the storage. X5M Cup is down on the door sill, and you get a really nice set of sporty front seats. Now let's turn this on, where we have the solid leather steering wheel, massive carbon fiber paddles. There's M1 and M2, all your cruise control settings, as well as volume tuning, Bluetooth, and voice commands. And then you can also go through all of this content within the gauge cluster here. So just depending on what you need to pull up, you have all of these icons here, including the augmented reality. And then you can also switch over to the head-up display. So you can go through those settings as needed too. And then over on this left side, you have a little bit of storage down below, along with your headlight adjustments. There's one air vent with more carbon fiber. Leather covers the entire dash. And then working your way to the infotainment system, on the home screen, you can go through all of these widgets here and customize them. You have access to your phone, all of these icons to get into anything that you need to. You have your climate adjustments, along with the nav, music, And then you have shortcuts into your heated and ventilated seats, as well as your heated steering wheel. There's air vents underneath that. You have volume and tuning. There's also wireless charging with an auxiliary, and you have heated and cooled cup holders for this model. You also have shortcuts for that screen. And then if we put this into reverse, here's the backup camera with all of your various angles. So you have no shortage of visibility for the entire vehicle. You have drive and sport mode, park on the back, and the ability to adjust your transmission. There's traction control, parking sensors, engine start stop. And then with N mode, you can actually change the gauge cluster and the head-up display. So now you have a little bit more of a sporty design depending on your drive. Setup is how you can get into M1 and M2. So you can customize these as needed depending on how you'd like to drive, from efficiency all the way up to Sport Plus. There's the exhaust note, auto hold, e-brake, downhill assist. You get storage, as well as in the glove box, ambient lighting with the M logo there. There's garage door buttons up top, and then adjustments for your sunshade and sunroof. And then here's a look at visibility. It's very easy to see. It's a big vehicle, but there's also a lot of glass. And we are still in the Sport Plus settings, second gear. Here we go. And just a mild acceleration. This has a lot more potential, of course, than what I'm doing today. You can also check out some of the other performance BMWs we've been able to drive, the M3 Competition, which I know is a sedan, but you can kind of get a feel for the performance and the power that this vehicle is going to have. So this is what it's like to be behind the wheel for the X5. Paddle shifters are in a really good spot. I like how large they are. They're much larger than in mine. Being the Competition, of course, they're going to give you that added sportiness, having the larger paddles, but it's a really nice place to be. We have a luxury vibe too. So it's going to give you the refinements you're looking for in a BMW, and just something that's super quiet and comfortable to drive. And then if we just put into the automatic setting, you can also adjust the transmission. So it will shift on its own, either quick or slow, depending on how you have it set, which again is just another characteristic that you can add to this. We also have the massaging seats. I know I didn't show that function on the screen, but it's pretty easy to go through. You have 3 different levels depending on the impulse or the type of massaging that you want. They time out after about a half hour or so. They may go a little bit longer. I've used them on long road trips, and it's nice to have. Definitely keeps you from getting stiff if you're going on a long road trip. So that is a nice benefit to have. It is an option. On this, it might be standard though, but a nice place to be. I really don't have any complaints. Mine is a plug-in hybrid, which I probably wouldn't buy again. I would go with just a gas version. This has the electric assistance, which you can't really get around. It's a 48-volt hybrid system, mild hybrid system, which I think is nice. It helps bump out a little bit more power, but it's not a full plug-in like my X5. So I don't have any complaints with it other than the plug-in hybrid, which is a whole different story. Aside from that, I think it is a very nice SUV. So again, if you're looking for a luxury focused vehicle, you want all of that power and performance because maybe you have a family, maybe you need to use it for towing, you just need an SUV. It's a really good blend for all of that in one for the X5M Comp. But that is going to wrap it up for this all new model. Once again, huge shout out to Hendrick BMW on Northlake for providing this for me today. Take a look at their website, give this video a huge thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and consider smashing that subscribe button so you can stay up to date with our daily uploads. I will see you all in the next video.